Welcome back, guys. I got the engine back. So, check this out. This is the block. Hoping you can see I got it pretty close to the front of the shop, so the daylight's hitting it. You can see the cylinder walls there have some people refer to as shadows in them. I think that's the worst one right there. You can see that. But it is smooth. It doesn't look like it, but it is. So that's an odd thing. The machine shop told me it'll be good to run like an NA, basically naturally aspirated. You know, don't be pushing tons of boost or nitrous through it. You know, 600-700 horsepower, it'll be fine. So I believe that's what I'm going to do. I have a few ideas as to what to do with this block, but I'll get into that in a second. Just wanted to tell you guys real quick, the bore on this was 4065. Well, that's basically a 6.2 block. So that's pretty much the max bore on these from what I understand and what the machine shop was telling me. They've got some guys running them like this and they've done fine. So you basically put the 6.2 pistons in here from a 6.2 LS, bolt it up to the rotating assembly. Hopefully I get out of the junkyard one I'm gonna get. Put it all back together, kind of jumble it up. Like I said, maybe put a hot cam and some springs in there, and should be good for maybe 600 horsepower. We'll see. It's not gonna work for the GTO, so I'm gonna have to get another one. The heads were toast, unfortunately. You can see, like, you can't even weld that, if you know what I mean. I mean, I guess maybe some genius master could, but it's so pitted within some of these chambers here. You know what I mean? I mean, this one's relatively okay, but you know, like that, how do you repair that, you know, and get the exact same CCs as this one? And they can't be saved. This one's the same way. You can see, like, on this one here, it's the same deal. It's just toast, man. No bueno. So, oh, caps, actually decent. And this is basically representative of all of them. Clean them up a little bit. You can see, should be good to press some bearings in there and let it rip. I actually got some, so I went to Chicago to visit my dad. As you can see, the car's not here, the body's gone, and the frame is gone. They're both, the body's getting sandblasted and the frame's getting painted, so I had some time. Went up to see my pops, and on the way back from Chicago to Albuquerque, picked up another set of 823 heads. That's 823 upside down. Maybe. Should have taken my word for it. So, these are in much better shape. Should clean up, you know, no problem. See that guy there? You can see the chambers and everything, and valves look a little rough, but should be able to clean everything up, and that should actually work for my motor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get another motor, so I'm going to get another, I'm going to try and get a pull-out that's running. And my thought is I can use the internals from that running motor to build this one back. You know, I'll put the, whatever heads come on that, put the crank, the rods, and all I have to do is get new pistons. So I should be able to kind of build this one back, you know, get an intake, even just a truck intake would be fine, no big deal. So that's my plan for this one. Like I said, I got to get a new one for the car that's actually going to, you know, be able to take some boost and be strong. But that's about it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the motor. It's back. It's worse than I thought, but still usable to a degree, so I guess it's not a total loss. And when I get the other one, I should be getting that pretty soon here. So when I get the other one, we'll tear that one down, do the same thing, and I'll show you guys what's going on with that as well. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.